I was just remembering how when I was a kid, the diesel from the buses stank so much.
I know, right? I'm so glad the buses are solar or electric powered now. We don't have to worry about that gross smell anymore, and if anything, the rides are much smoother and quieter.
It's incredible. There have been so many changes. I remember when we were younger, I was really worried about the climate change situation. It was easy to see it was going to have a big impact on all our futures, yet it seemed like there were no decisions made to end the problem.
Yeah, I remember that too. 10 years ago, right? Those were the years of the COVID-19 pandemic. I must admit, it was a tough time. But it was really exciting to know that the changes made, like the electric and solar-powered buses, were climate change solutions. And let's not forget, they also helped our economy and country as a whole recover from the effects of COVID.
Bro, what else do we need for the stir fry?
Well, we have carrots, peppers, and how about some snap peas?
Yeah, yum! Here, try these. They're perfectly crunchy.
Tasty! It's so cool that all these teeny tiny seeds we planted in the spring are delicious veggies ready to harvest now.
Did you know they are also using the greens from the garden in the cafeteria?
Yeah, and it was really cool when the local greenhouse helped us explore ways to grow food for the school and community.
I remember that. And in biology class, you were talking about how an increase in local food production has really helped with the emissions reductions too. It's making me consider going into farming.
I want to be a chef. I'll cook with your veggies.
Yeah, perfect. It's inspiring knowing that there are so many ways we can contribute to climate action.
Why is there plastic in the garbage?
And apple cores in the recycling.
I thought people knew how to recycle and compost. The labels are clear.
Oh, some people just don't care. I mean, most people do, but there are still some people out there who think it doesn't matter.
At my old school, we had that problem too, so we had a classroom waste reduction challenge to help motivate people to recycle and compost properly.
And it worked?
Yeah, people were thrilled to make a difference, and the class that reduced the most won a pizza party. I'm sure we could do something like that here.
That's such a smart idea. I think it would help to motivate everyone. Maybe we could go on a field trip to the community compost center so people can see what actually happens with the compost.
Yeah, it's important for people to know that when a whole school makes changes, it really starts to add up. At my old school, the principal helped us out.
Principal Poplar is always enthusiastic about projects like this. Let's go talk to her.
Let's check the energy meter before humanities class. Oh yeah, we're going to see how much energy our solar panels produce and see if we reduce the school's energy consumption in next week's math and science class. Alright, we have Ash sharing of a poem today as part of her social change creative presentations. Change. Shaped by imagination, the artists and activists who paint pictures of hope, the scientists who discover our potential, the people who know how sacred our land is, the voices and actions of many like me who look to each other for support, who together change the world. Wonderful, Ash. Thank you so much for sharing your poem. Now I want to talk about next week. We'll have our field trip to the local First Nation, where we'll see regenerative land practices in action, listen to the stories about how the land has changed, and learn about climate solutions the community has been implementing. You'll also have some time to nature journal and harvest rose tips. Cool! I'm really looking forward to this. I actually remember what I'm learning when we are outside of our classroom, and I feel like I'm really part of my community. We've had so much support for field trips and different learning opportunities the past few years. They're always so informative. I'm also looking forward to it.
Hey, are you coming to the environmental club today? There's a guest speaker. A past student is coming in to talk about their experience back in 2020. Alberta youth leaders for environmental and energy education.
I'm definitely coming. This school looks so much better than we hoped for when my friends and I started trying to improve it 12 years ago. When I was a student, we had hardly any environmental education. There was just lots of contradictory information, and we felt confused and distraught.
How did the increase in environmental education actually happen?
Good question. The government increased school funding and implemented a new curriculum. Decision makers and school boards put more resources towards environmental education and school retrofits. Teachers had more professional learning on these topics, so they understood the challenges better and the intricate connections between subjects. Our group was able to present many of our ideas, and we felt like we had a voice in our education and people were really listening. It was so energizing when things really started to change. I felt more confident and hopeful about my future with each year.
Wow. Thanks for all your work that helped make these changes happen.
It truly was a collaborative effort. I am so grateful for the people and organizations that supported us. At the same time, it wasn't always easy. We were seeing more climate impacts right here in Alberta, and with more frequent extreme weather effects. They were often scary, but it was also so great to see us come together to deal with those challenges.
I'm so glad that we are learning about these topics and that we've learned how to do so many different things in our community.
Oftentimes, it is said that something is too big, impossible to reach, or not practical.
But change is shaped by the imaginations of those who believe that something better is possible.
Lives improved because of the actions of many who work to make their courageous visions a reality.
We know education has the potential to cultivate hope and prepare us for our futures.
Join us to help make this a reality.